What's going on? I'm Whit. Today unboxing a Pagani Design PD1813, already outside of the shipping box, so let's get right into it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so this model has been out for quite some time, but there are two new colors. So this variation is the pink dial, and there's also like a Tiffany Blue dial. They've got a screwdriver included, so I'm sure that means that we've got sizable screw links for the bracelet. Sapphire. Okay, through the magic of editing, all the stickers are magically off quickly, and except for that one on the back, we'll get around to that one. But man, look at this pink dial. That is very cool. I'm predicting already that this is the year of the pink dial. This will just kind of, this was available in blue or pink, like I said, and something told me to pick this pink dial. Looks pretty nice. Obviously a Tudor homage here, but Pagani's own spin on it with a mecaquartz movement, and you'll notice immediately that there's no movement on the dial right now because it does not have a running seconds hand with the VK64 mecaquartz chronograph movement from Seiko. So what you're seeing is not like they've omitted a running seconds hand Pagani Design. It's just comes with the territory of this movement. So let's get into the watch a little more. We'll walk around it, and immediately you see that it's got screw down pushers. And are those faux or are they real? They are real. So if you unscrew each pusher, you will be able to use that feature. So let's just start the chronograph now. You'll see that main chronograph seconds hand, central seconds for the chronograph, and then over here will be your 60-minute timer for the chronograph, and then you've got a 24-hour subdial here at the 3 o'clock spot, which I commonly referred to as the glorified AM/PM indicator. Now I gotta say that black bezel looks great with this pink dial too, right? And finishing looks good for Pagani here. A little bit coarse and rough on the sides, and as you know, it's horizontal here. You got a polished chamfer, a little bit of polishing on that bezel edge, and then the top of the lugs, there's radial brushing that meets vertical brushing, which is a little softer, like I said, less coarse than on the top of the lugs on the bracelet here. Jubilee style bracelet, so polished center links. And here's a little glance of the crown side finishing as well. You got a signed crown. That's also screw down, the main crown. And then those screw down pushers you see, just high polish on the edge of them. And this is 316L stainless steel, by the way. You've got a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. And then let's get around to the back. Well, I guess we might as well talk about the bracelet as we get there. So you see their signature on the clasp, double push button, milled clasp, and hinges. 3 micro adjusts. And yep, there's a little extension there that just snaps in and snaps out. And then you've got a solid case back with the Pagani Design logo and signature and the model number, PD1813. Oh, that sticker was on there. Left some residue. There's a better view for you. A little bit of residue, but you can see just a solid case back. A screw down as well. 100 meters of water resistance on this watch. Now, like I mentioned, this is the Seiko mecaquartz VK64. It's got a tuning fork type quartz crystal for the main time and a mechanical module for the chronograph. Features a central hour and minute hand plus the chronograph seconds, and then the 9 o'clock subdial is your running 60-minute timer for the chronograph, and the 3 o'clock subdial is your 24-hour time. Now the chronograph second scale is down to 1/5 of a second. You can see that on the chapter ring. And I should note that this movement does have a date at the 6 o'clock position, but it is omitted here, so you will have a ghost position of the date on the crown here at this first click. Second click would hack the movement. Again, this is the running chronograph seconds, so you won't see that. So it does hack the movement here in time setting mode with pulled out to the second click, but you won't see anything on the dial because we don't have a running seconds hand for the main time. But it does hack for saving the battery and or for matching up to the exact minute. This has got a 3-year battery life depending on how frequently you use the chronograph function, and then it has a stated accuracy of about plus or minus 20 seconds per month. Okay, still to come, I'll give it a try on and give you a loom shot, but first let's get some measurements. It's about 39.5 millimeters in diameter, 48.2 millimeters lug-to-lug length. It does have negative end links, and there is a little bit of a gap there between the end of the lug and the end of that end link, but not too much of a difference in the measurement, 47.3. Lug width of 20 millimeters, and the bracelet tapers down to 18 at the clasp. Total thickness is 13.3 millimeters, and the PD 1813 weighs about 144 grams with all links on the supplied bracelet. All right, time to try it on, but today first I am wearing my Seiko SRPJ45, otherwise known as the Time Sonar Tribute. Sorry for the Band-Aid. Man, I love this watch. Just got that translucent dial where you can see the day and date complication. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I gotta tell you, obviously didn't size this bracelet yet. You can see here a lot of room left, but it's comfortable. And I like that they're kind of upgrading their bracelets lately, featuring screw pins for sizing. I just think it's much easier than the push pins. I don't have anything against push pins, but screw links, I kind of prefer it, and especially when they include the screwdriver like they did here. But there you go, 8-inch wrist, and again, this is about 39.5 millimeter diameter case. And here's your loom shot. Well, kind of what we expect from Pagani. It's not very strong. It looks like it probably will be fading quickly. It's hard to tell, but I think there are two different colors here. On the camera, they looks like they're the same colors, but in person, I'm almost seeing the handset is a little more blue, and then the indices are like green, like C3. I don't know. Now that it's fading, the handset might be the same, but definitely not equal. Like the minute hand seems to be less bright than the hour hand. So again, this is something that's pretty common with Pagani Design. They just haven't decided to up their loom game. I wish they would. To give you an example, here is a Van Banner micro brand watch with some phenomenal loom. This wasn't even really doused before I started the loom section like the Pagani was, and you can see just naturally it's already a lot heavier. So again, hate to compare watches to one another, but just showing you as an example that the loom with the watch on the right, the Pagani, it's not spectacular. Let me give you some close-ups of the dial now so we can see a little bit more. You got texture on those sub-dials, a little bit of a radial groove, and it's not through the entire sub-dial. You can see that the outside edge doesn't have that radial groove. The handset looks very nice, got a nice polish to it on that outer edge, you see, which matches the indices as well. They also have that polished surround. Those are applied, and everything else on the dial is printed. You see Pagani Design with their logo and signature, and then Chronograph on the bottom section of the dial. And then at the 6 o'clock spot, you see Japan Movement. And then regarding the bezel, I think it's a ceramic bezel insert, and then you've got the numerals and hash marks engraved or etched into that, done with a white fill. So everything looks pretty clean. I mean, again, getting this close, macro shots of a budget watch and seeing that the dial is not dirty. There are no, specks of dust or what have you, or any kind of debris. It's just always a great thing to see. I'm trying to show you with different angles of light, but this pink dial has a little bit, it's a matte finish, but there's also kind of a little metallic sheen to it when light hits it a certain way. So trying to show that to you, I don't know if it's coming across or not, but I see it more in person, that it's got just a little metallic shimmer to it. So the Pagani Design PD1813, again, not a new model, but it's got two new colors, Tiffany Blue and this pink. These run around $130 US, but you can catch them on sale for around $90 or so, and that includes import charges. I've got a link down below to the AliExpress store where you can pick this up. Just check that link for current prices. Give me your thoughts on this one. Hit that comment section down below. Always fun to read around in there. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you got time, well, a couple of these videos probably suit your taste. I'll catch you over there. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time. And money.